Hey there, I'm Alex, and I've got a story that will make your hair stand on end. A few years ago, I moved into this charming Victorian house on Elm Street, thinking I'd found my dream home. Little did I know, the picturesque exterior concealed a history more terrifying than any horror movie. Join me as I recount the spine-chilling events that unfolded within those haunted walls. This is the tale of the house on Elm Street, a story that left me questioning the very fabric of reality. It all started innocently enough. A few years ago, I moved into an old Victorian house on Elm Street. At first, it seemed like the perfect place. Charming, with a history that echoed through its creaking floorboards and faded wallpaper. Little did I know, those walls held secrets darker than the shadows they concealed. As the sun dipped below the horizon, strange occurrences became commonplace. The house seemed to come alive with an otherworldly energy. I heard whispers in the dead of night, disembodied voices that echoed through empty hallways. At first, I dismissed them as figments of an overactive imagination, but they persisted, growing louder and more insistent. One by one, doors in the house started opening mysteriously. Not just a gentle creak, mind you, but forceful swings that would make your heart skip a beat. I blamed it on faulty hinges, but deep down, I knew there was something more sinister at play. Lights flickered in perfect unison, dancing to an unseen rhythm. The air grew heavy, and an unrelenting feeling of being watched settled over me like a suffocating blanket. I replaced bulbs, called electricians, but the inexplicable flickering continued, mocking my attempts to restore normalcy. As I delved into the history of the house, I unearthed a tale of tragedy and despair. It turned out the previous occupants faced a series of misfortunes, unexplained deaths, financial ruin, and whispers of a malevolent force that seemed to thrive on the misery of those who dared to call it home. Convinced I needed answers, I reached out to paranormal investigators. Together, we conducted seances and attempted to communicate with whatever entity lingered within the house. The temperature dropped, and a sense of dread filled the room. The investigators claimed they felt a malevolent presence, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. One fateful night, I felt an invisible force tugging at me, urging me towards the basement. Reluctantly, I descended into the abyss below. The air grew icy, and a spectral figure materialized before me, an entity consumed by sorrow and rage. It whispered the tragic tale of its demise, a story that echoed through the haunted halls. In a desperate attempt to find closure, I sought the help of a spiritual medium. Together, we performed a cleansing ritual, banishing the malevolent force that lingered in the shadows. The whispers ceased, the doors stayed shut, and the lights no longer flickered. Now, as I share this tale with you, I've moved on from that haunted house on Elm Street. The experience forever changed me, leaving me with a newfound respect for the unseen forces that dwell beyond our understanding. The paranormal journey, though terrifying, opened my eyes to the mysteries that lurk in the shadows.